family of light. Message begins right now. Cosmic waves activate our chakras, bringing our mind-body-soul system online with higher frequencies, to integrate flow of energy, through and round our system. Each chakra has to be cleared of blockages. Flow should be free and easy. This process of karmic evolution is affecting us all. The fifth dimension is calling. To align with higher vibrations, we lighten our karmic load. We are being triggered to release all lower vibrational energy. The health of our physical bodies, our human suits, is just as important as our mental well-being and soul nourishment. We seek balance and harmony through our whole being. Many of us are experiencing palpitations, fluttering sensations in our heart due to intensive activation of our heart chakra. The heart chakra on Gaia is at Glastonbury, England. The UK has just instigated a monumental timeline shift from selfish, slave politics to selfless, sharing politics. After decades of elitist middle-to-right politics, we have established a rational, authentic left, with compassion not greed at its heart. This is upgrades, activation of the heart chakra on a global and individual scale. This is Gaia awakening. Ongoing blurry vision, ear popping and humming and persistent coughs continue to affect many of us. Our eyes can be cloudy, itchy, as our third eye opens, clears and comes online. The veils between dimensions thin. We begin to see orbs, translucent shapes move across or on the periphery of our vision. We are rewiring our brains to see in quantum, not 3D. We can hear the fluctuation in frequencies like ascent and descent in a plane. In our ears, lighter vibrations are washing through us, upgrading our DNA. This shifts our vibration, promoting release of heavier, negative karma. Our mind-body-soul systems adjust and attune to these higher frequencies. Persistent coughs affect many of us. Our throat chakras continue to wake up. We clear our throats from all the matrix blocks and sticky karma that has prevented us from speaking our truth. Polarity of this dimension has pushed us to examine who we are and what kind of world we live in. Spiritual awakening introduces us to being in the present, to mindfulness, gratitude and love. Our throat chakras are our voice, our expression of who we are and our interacting with the world. Free flow of higher vibrations through our throat chakra is integrity, it is truth, it is authenticity and sovereignty. The sacral chakra is susceptible to all the short-term, quick fixes the third dimension has to offer. It can get clogged with toxins, temptations, addictions, stresses, fears. Our intestines, our reproductive system and our liver, particularly, are vulnerable. Easing off on plastic processed food, alcohol and fake foods, consuming more raw fruit, vegetables and water can kickstart sacral chakra clearing. The sacral chakra is also where we hold anxiety, fear and upset. We can hold difficult day-to-day emotions in our gut. If they aren't released, they can cause long-term physical and emotional problems. We can feel unable to let go or move on from challenging people, places or experiences. We can experience profound anxiety that layers up over time, triggering old pressure points, building blocks, creating cavities in our energetic flow. Our root chakra stores much of our darker, heavier childhood, past life and ancestral karma. To clear and encourage flow, we excavate these dense, shadow bases. There are pitfalls, however, to karmic clearing. We can become fixated on our trauma. In many ways, Western-style talk therapy can enable this fixation. We repeatedly reopen wounds instead of letting them close and heal. Ancestral and family karma can also suffer from constant reopening, triggered by interactions in our day-to-day lives. This persistent prodding of old wounds, over-excavation, can be dangerous for our mental health, our energetic balance. We can fall off a cliff of depression, obsessively reliving traumatic experiences, preventing us from releasing and healing. Knowing when to draw the line on karmic excavation is a tricky business. Ask yourself, is this serving me to my highest purpose? Does knowing more, talking more, feeling more about this help me? Am I healing, releasing the trauma and finding closure? The smaller chakras on the palms, hands, feet, on our knees and the top of our shoulders are buzzing as they awaken. If you are experiencing pain or stiffness in these areas, look into physiotherapy and holistic healing to ease the shift and clearance of lower vibration energy. These chakras want to open. They want to connect us to our energy field and the quantum world around us. They are powerful entry and exit points for positive and negative energy. We can heal using our hand chakras. Reiki light love frequency can be channeled quickly and easily through our palm chakras. We can use our hands to heal other parts of our body as well as other people. The chakras in our feet are our direct connection to Gaia, not to the matrix, which has a slippery, insecure, shaky footing, a low vibration of fear that causes many of us to feel unsure and wobbly. We may compensate by tightening our hamstrings and calf muscles to try and steady our leg in this hostile environment. To be fluid, healthy energetic beings, we seek free and easy flow of frequencies through our mind-body-soul system. To attain this, we seek adaptability, strength and fluid motion in our limbs. Our legs should be flexible to take the ebb and flow of cosmic upgrades, of fluctuations in our external and internal wavelengths, allowing energy to flow up and down our bodies, back into Gaia. This is true grounding. The chakras on our knees are where we can release a lot of anxiety, that semi-permanent state of fight or flight adrenal impulse that the matrix keeps us in. The vibration of fear can be held in our legs. Let go. Loosen them. Imagine you are surfing or skiing. Always try and do the opposite of what you were doing to realign your system. If you sit hunched over a computer all day, do some stretches that bend your back the opposite way. Cross the opposite leg from your usual one when sitting. This kickstarts physical realignment. We create grooves by repetitive movement and thoughts. These grooves can become dense and tough. We can get stuck in these sticky energetic ruts. We store a lot of stress in our shoulders and back. The chakras on top of our shoulders can release the stress. Neck and back massages get to the core nuts of this anxiety and release it. Gentle exercises like rolling your shoulders back and then forward encourage freer movement, a loosening of the energy. We are mind-body-soul beings. To be balanced and aligned, we cannot neglect any of the three. A trinity is harmonious when it is in balance. Our crown chakra is the expansion of our mind, an opening of the doors of perception, quantum dimensional experience. When our minds are closed down, locked down, shut down by bigotry, limited thought processes, matrix programming, we ourselves off from higher vibrational existence. Our feet ground us to Gaia. Our crown chakra elevates us to the fifth dimension and beyond. It is our connection to planes of existence where love, not fear, is the wavelength of perceived reality, where wisdom and oneness, Zen universes and magic happens. Tabloid press are experts at programming our mind. Our ego, headlines act as programming algorithms training and triggering our minds. Fascism, misogyny and elitism conditioning through mainstream media. These emotions are heavy, low frequency. They literally weigh our system down, limit our thinking. We become matrix robots. Lower frequencies cause blockages and disruption to our energy flow. Over time they layer if not released. These layers can become hard, toxic and painful, taking root in our physical bodies. The same can be said for mental low vibrations. When we neglect parts of our brain, sociability, compassion, empathy, curiosity, creativity, imagination, they begin to shut down, to rust, to seal over. The crown chakra, at the top of our head, is the pathway to quantum existence. To clear, strengthen and balance the crown chakra is to restore compassion, empathy and gratitude. It is to be creative, inquisitive, questioning and kind. It is to connect to higher self, guides, ascended masters, to understand sovereignty and oneness, to begin to think, see, feel and be quantum. We can have overactive crown chakras, seeking spiritual escape through opiates, hallucinogens, lucid dreaming and astral travel. We can lose ourselves in our heads, become blind to the life in front of us as we close off to darker places in our mind. Depression or dissociation. We exist in higher dimensions, we release our spirit and be in our crown chakra. We can neglect the lower chakras and ultimately our physical bodies. This is not a healthy trinity being. The flow of energy is slowed down and can become blocked from our lower body, our legs. We lose our connection to Gaia. We stumble, fall, lose dialogue with our limbs. We seek balance and realignment. The solar plexus is the center of our being, our core strength, not our legs. Like surfers, we seek motion in our limbs, and strength and balance in our core. The solar plexus pulls everything together. It is the engine room, powerhouse of our being, enabling free flow from our feet to our crown and back again. We become expansive beings, our cells able to adjust, adapt and respond to the frequencies we encounter and generate. As the frequencies continue to rise, we are propelled to changes in our lives. Self-care is the ultimate rebellious act in a system based on exploiting our weaknesses. We are consumers in the matrix, not citizens. Our health, our mental and emotional well-being are commodities bought and sold to the highest bidder. We are programmed from birth, some would say from the womb, to be slaves to a system built for the elite by the elite. Deprogramming, unplugging cannot be done for us. We must choose to do this, to stop eating processed food, to stop watching fabricated fear agenda mainstream news, to consciously connect to our bodies, see our organs, our muscles, our blood flow as integral, as part of us. The cabal have disconnected us from our bodies. They tell us our bodies are human suits we wear. We either control or it controls us. It is made to seem a separate thing from us. We are organic beings. To connect what we eat, what our eyes and mouths want with the fact that food is fuel. Are we running on poor quality, low vibration fuel or cleaner higher vibration fuel? Our heart chakras are the washing machine of our energetic beings. We can run all dark, stained negative emotions through our heart and they will be washed out into the universe. To be heart-led is not to be weak or flighty. It is to interact with the world from the basis of love. To consciously shift our vibration from fear to love, we protect ourselves from lower vibrations by engaging our energy field, our guides and higher self. We learn to trust and act upon our intuition. To be an Earth warrior is to believe in a better way of life on planet Earth. It is to be the change you want to see. Connecting to love as a wavelength of existence, we can begin true self-care, caring for ourselves as whole beings, mind, body and soul. This is our mission, task, to ride waves of higher frequencies, activate our chakras and come online as energetic beings of quantum existence. Anchor our light to Gaia's grid, through self-care, self-healing and self-love, sending love and light brothers and sisters. Mantra: I am a being of light, of love, of energy. I send healing love light to my body, to my mind and to my soul. Namaste. End of the message. Much love to all of you soul sisters, brothers. Watch DNA Awakening previous videos for a universal understanding. New subscribers will be updated with the latest articles and informations. We hope this channel has helped you discover where to start on your actual spiritual path. It's a good karma to put a like, comment, subscribe and share with your beloved ones. Leave your suggestion in the field below. All the love to you, beautiful soul.